Hello Aquarius, Yuletide greetings to those of us in the Northern Hemisphere. This reading is going to be themed around the Winter Solstice, and it's going to be using the energy of the Great Conjunction now that we've stepped into your age, the age of Aquarius. This reading is going to be focusing on reflecting on this past year, how it will be closing and the chapters we should be closing along with it, and what we should carry with us into the new year and what we should leave behind in the dark. This reading is general for the sign of Aquarius as a whole, so it may not fully resonate with everyone that it reaches. Take the messages that feel like they're meant for you, or check another placement if you feel like that would resonate better. Also, if you live in the Southern Hemisphere, the themes of this reading should still apply to you, even if it seems a little bit unseasonal. Okay, first we're going to be looking at past events that have occurred over this year that have just really led you to the point that you're at now, Aquarius. When we have the Six of Pentacles, this year has felt very unequal, which is definitely a very apparent thing with the year that we've had. And I just wanted to focus on that because, like, Aquarius is the sign of the humanitarian, and I definitely really feel like, events that have occurred over this year have really affected you. Just seeing so much human suffering and so much inequality, and it's something that's really sticking with you as we approach the end of this year. We have the Ace of Cups, too. For some of you, this, could be a new romance or a new spark of romance. And for some of you, I am definitely getting the sense that a lot of you discovered, like, a new creative outlet this year, and a new way to just express your emotions through creativity. And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. I think with everything that's happened in this past year, you're also just reaching a point of slowing down. We all did that. We all had to come to a point where we slowed down from our busy lives, and I think the experience has just gotten you to a point where you're slowing down so that you can look ahead, basically. Ooh. We have two cards that flipped. The last one from the top. Okay, so these next cards are your present, where you stand presently, where this next week and a half, the end of this year, is going to be taking you, and how you're really just going to approach the end of this year. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. We have the Well, which is a card that is exclusive to this deck, the Ethereal Visions deck. This card it's especially seeing it under the Ace of Cups is really interesting. It's kind of like an evolved form of what the Ace of Cups kind of stands for. It's just like a well of creation and creativity and that kind of sense, and it's definitely like a collective feeling as well. And also we have the Star here, which is your card, Aquarius. This is just a very good, like, after a year that's been so harsh and feeling like ready to give in, there's gonna be a lot of hope coming to you in this period of time. It's a really like breathtaking feeling of hope, like kind of going from there's no possible way to fix this or to move on from this or for things to get better. And there's just going to be such a wonderful turn of events for you that's really going to rejuvenate you. Ooh. There's a lot of jumpers this time. Okay, this is the future. This is how the year is going to be ending and how you're going to be stepping into the new year and what the new year really has in store for you as well within the beginning time period. And we have the Seven of Pentacles that leapt out. We have the Page of Swords. Both of these cards are in the reverse. And we have the Queen of Wands in reverse as well. I think you're going to have a lot of hope for the future of humanity. Basically, like, this is definitely like a collective energy. And like that collective despair is, you know, it's a lot. And this is definitely going to be such a breath of fresh air after like the crushing weight of it. But I feel like your personal life, like your social group, the relationships in your life, I feel like there may be some kind of miscommunication that happens. And like, I don't think you're going to be feeling very good about your social standing after it, or just the way that you are appearing to others. Because I don't necessarily feel like you're going to be exhibiting the traits of the Queen of Wands in reverse, you know, kind of more selfish or self-centered attitudes. Although, you know, that could be possible for some of you. But it's more so a sense of like kind of being worried about how you're appearing to others. I have not pulled any cards to clarify during these readings, but I want to pull a card for this to see if I'm kind of on the money about the energy that I'm getting from it. Eight of Wands. This is going to be caused by something that happens very fast. I'm also getting kind of a sense, like, with that feeling of next card we have is the Tower in reverse. A sense of just not proper recognition is what I'm getting. The kind of card that's making me think of it is Six of Wands in reverse. Like, it's that kind of energy. It has more to do with how you're being perceived than how you're behaving, is kind of what I'm getting from that. And you're also just going to be concerned at like the lack of growth of things that you're trying to set in motion. And I think that's going to lead to part of that feeling as well. But with the Eight of Wands and the Tower in reverse here, this is something that's going to happen very fast, but even though it's going to cause you this discomfort, I think you're going to go through a period of just realizing that you like kind of dodged a bullet, if that makes sense. Like, I think you're going to be releasing something with whatever events come along with these cards in your near future. yeah, I think you're going to be releasing something, and it's going to be, you know, kind of hard to let go of at first. But once you do, you're going to realize, like, oh, you know, that wasn't very viable in the first place. Alright, so these last cards for pulling 3. This first one is going to be the lesson that you are carrying on from the past year forward and what you've learned from it. When we have the 4 of Swords in reverse. I'm definitely getting a sense of burnout from it, especially with the 9 of Wands in reverse here. And yeah, it's just time to, you know, take a break, rejuvenate, and work on yourself in order to push forward, especially when you're feeling not very good about how people around you are perceiving you. This next card is going to be an action that you should be taking or will be taking in this coming time of the end of the year. Just kind of like the overall driving force. And we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, especially with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse here as well. You're just going to be really dissatisfied with the track that you're on. And I think especially after this burst of like inspiration and hope, it's going to make you want to make changes in your personal life as well. It's like I'm getting kind of a sense of like the World card, like wanting to reach for this completion and also like realizing that there's so much to be experienced and to see still. And I think it's going to give you kind of a sense of like how much more of a grand scale things are on and how much you want to be a part of that. And then this last card is going to be basically what you're carrying with you into the new year and what's going to be carrying you through the new year. And we have the 4 of Cups. Interesting. I'm going to pull a card on that as well. But that's kind of, like just seeing that is kind of affirming my feeling of a kind of wanderlust kind of feeling. Whether it's like intellectually or physically, like, you know, I literally need to get out and see things kind of a feeling, or, you know, you're just wanting to expand your sense of the world, really. And you're wondering if you're satisfied with what you have in front of you and the opportunities you have right now. Ooh. 5 of Swords. Okay. Yeah, I think there's just going to be a big realization of what you want in life coming to you in this new year, and it may lead to having to have some tough conversations and tough arguments with people, especially people that you care about. But those are things that we do have to face when trying to grow as people, you know? And that is the end of this reading. I hope you enjoyed it, Aquarius. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you join me in the future for another reading. And yeah, I wish you a lot of luck. It looks like you're just doing a lot of thinking and a lot of feeling right now on a, like, massive scale, which for an air sign, that's got to be very overwhelming. And it's not easy to deal with, but this, whatever this is going to be very wonderful for you. This is going to be a big light at the end of the tunnel for you, like even on your darkest days that are in the coming future. Like the sense that I get just from looking at these cards together is just like breathtaking excitement and hope for the future. And I feel like that's a very nice feeling to have right now. And yeah, I'm sending you guys lots of love and light, especially on this dark night. Take care.